Zionism was a movement born in the late 1890s to bestow a geographical region to the persecuted Jews throughout Europe. Three regions were under discussion for this grand exodus. First was Argentina, due to its sparse population density and fertile climate. The second was portions of the British colonies in East Africa. Ultimately, the region decided upon was Palestine due to its religious significance to the Jews. This was also a way of appeasing the locals in that area, as there was unrest in Palestine due to foreign British rule after the local populace had been promised a free, self-governing Palestine in exchange for resistance to the Ottoman Empire during World War I. Something of note on this topic that should not be ignored is the fact that Zionism was not supported by all Jews, nor was it a religious movement. Many Orthodox Jews believed the Zionist movement to be contrary to how God would gather his people. Furthermore, the largest party of Zionists, Labor Zionists, rejected the observance of traditional religious Judaism as perpetuating a diaspora mentality among the Jewish people. These two facts show us that just like all other events in history, nothing is ever as black and white as we would like to believe it is. The use of mentioning the doctor's opinion of the current political events in the region helped to show us, the reader, his political views. In all likelihood, the doctor was not only a conservative, meaning he preferred to maintain the status quo, he also was probably oblivious to the outside political winds surging around him at the time. I think these conclusions can be gathered from the amount of disdain shown and the seeming lack of care given to the events around him. The interesting thing here is that Zionism is held up as a wonderful achievement for most of the Western world. While this is a debatable view, that is not what I want to focus on. Instead, if Isaac Bashevis Singer felt it was a positive movement, he could be using this sentence to show how out of touch and irrelevant the doctor in his story is. Personally, I lean more towards Bashevis Singer using this as a way of showing how out of touch the doctor is, as towards the end, the story gives a feeling that the doctor might have initially been wrong, but has come around to seeing the truth of what really is important. I don't think the use of Zionism in this story was meant to set the scene or give background, but rather it was a way to reveal the character of the doctor and give a small peek at the way he thought. Photos for this presentation were taken from NASA.com, British Colonies in Africa by Ollie Bai, published to YouTube August 16, 2016, and singletrack.com. Written sources for this book are The Chosen by J.R. Ward, Blood Brothers by Elias Chacour, and Wikipedia.